Hello, friends, and welcome to our recap of Moonlight Chicken episode 5.
Yay! Honestly, okay. I don't fully remember everything that happened because I watched it earlier this week.
Yes, me too.
But I remember being very excited about it.
I remember I was trying to figure out a phrase. I remember the flashback of Wen and
Yeah.
what's his name? Alan's
Oh,
relationship.
yes! Dude, okay, it's all coming back to me. This episode was so well done.
This was so cool.
This might be my favorite episode so far.
This is a really good episode, and we'll get more into it when we get into specific moments and
It's
stuff.
deep.
I'm like, yeah. But first, we got some voice messages from Abby about Moonlight or Midnight Chicken.
Moonlight/Midnight Chicken.
Well, her first one is Midnight in parentheses Moonlight Chicken Earth Mix.
Earth Mix! My loves.
I love how great of a coincidence it is because whenever I finish a series, you start to react to it next. Because just when I finished reacting to Moonlight Chicken, you started reacting to it as well. So I'm actually really excited. Emma, I love how you always come back to A Tale of a Thousand Stars because I love that series so much. I love Earth Mix so much. They're my favorite couple. They have such a beautiful chemistry. And whenever I see a scene from A Tale of a Thousand Stars, I watch it a million times until it's tattooed in my brain because I love it so much. But yes, I was actually really excited because I love watching Earth Mix together. They're great.
That's what I do. The amount of times I watch a show, it's not even necessarily that I watch it over and over again. It's that I watch it and then I watch people react to it. Like many people react to it. So that then it gets like really tattooed in my brain. Like I especially with shows like the older ones, like I'm pretty sure it's Together, Tale of a Thousand Stars, and Until We Meet Again are three that like I know a lot of the dialogue from, like in Thai. Like I'll be watching it and I'll just be like, I'll say it in Thai with them because I just remember the scene. Like I'll remember the way they say things. So just I fucking love watching TV shows like over and over again because like it's just a nice feeling that it gives you. And Earth Mix, let me tell you, I've already gone on and on about it, but let me tell you, like Earth Mix,
they're so good.
Earth Mix. No, yeah, for sure. A Tale of a Thousand Stars currently sits at number 4 on my top BLs of all time. It was number 1 at one point.
I know, I remember. Now it's down to 4.
I can't believe it's number 4, but it's still in my top 5.
That's good.
So that's a plus.
What's number
That's
5?
a plus. That's a very good question. I don't know. Let me look at my little box sets over here because it's got to be one of them. Because I know 1 is Not Me. It always will be.
Yeah.
Number 2 is My School President. Number 3 is The Eclipse.
Mhm.
Number 4, Tale of a Thousand Stars. I think number 5 might be Bad Buddy.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
I think it is. And we're talking Thai BLs. Because
yeah.
KBLs have a list of their own.
Yeah.
Because To My Star will always be number 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to like mix and match them. Like it gets too confusing.
Yeah, because it's obviously they're all BLs, but like the vibe is different.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think it's honestly I'm trying to find like all the little like BL things I have everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Bad Buddy.
Nice.
Looking at like all of my things.
Yeah.
I think it's Bad Buddy. But there were like so many that were like fighting for like this top 5, but like it's like there's no like bad ones that like I have at all. It's just that there were so many good ones that it's just where things end up, you know? Like To My Stars, or not To My Star, Tale of a Thousand Stars is so good that it deserves to be number 1, but there are just so many good ones that it just ended up number 4.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, fully love Tale of a Thousand Stars, fully love Earth Mix. Could go on forever about that show and their acting and just like
it's so good.
Great they are, what the great chemistry they have. So I was very excited for this show to start because I was like, I need Earth Mix back in my life, you know? And then it turns out my favorite ship in the show ain't even Earth Mix.
I know, and then it's like some other people, and it's like, oh shit, that took you by surprise.
I was like, you came out of nowhere. Who are you? What is this? So, no, but I fully love this show. It's fantastic. And we have, 3 episodes left?
This is episode 5, and then it's, 3 episodes after this.
3 episodes left, and honestly, it's getting so good. Like, the scenes keep getting better.
I'm worried for something big and bad to happen.
Like what?
I don't know, but I am waiting for, like, a dramatic, like, heartbreaking moment.
I told you I may have been spoiled on something.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is, so don't tell me, but, like...
I won't say anything to you. But...
I'm expecting... I don't know if it's, like, something big and, like, dramatic and, like, sad, like, where everyone's just, like, crying. Like, I don't know what it is. Man. But, like...
What would be sad enough to make
I mean, well... One that I think of, I know she wasn't in this episode, but Guy Plays Mom, we had that whole, like, health issue last week.
Don't like, kill her. Don't you dare fucking kill her.
That's one thing I'm worried about. I'm also just worried about, like, what if something happened with, like, Prue's pregnancy or something, and, like, something goes wrong there? Like...
Bitch, I would sob.
Like, there's, like, I don't know why this show feels so different. Like, just directorial and, like, just the vibe.
Oh,
like,
it's beautiful.
It feels so much real.
It feels very mature.
Yes.
And very, like, artistic, very indie film kind of vibe.
Yes. And it's, so, like, and I feel like in a lot of mature and indie film kind of things, like
sad
real,
down,
sad, depressing shit happens.
Real shit goes on.
And so I'm constantly worried, like, I don't know what bad thing. Maybe they're not a bad thing. Maybe I'm just over paranoid. Because, like, I feel like
I don't know. That sounds like a good enough theory. Because, like, sad shit always goes down. In, like,
I mean, yeah, but we also thought the same about the eclipse, too. And that turned out to be nothing.
I mean...
We were so sure one of them was going to die. And it was fine.
Yeah. We were sure in Kim Porsche someone was going to die. We were sure everyone... At some point in whatever show we watch, we're like, someone's going to die.
Kim Porsche was very different. Like, people... did die in that show. It was just no one
that's
important.
Not comedy related, we're like, oh god, who's gonna die?
Yeah.
It's either who's gonna die or oh god, what if someone's pregnant? Like,
oh my god.
Those are the 2 things we always go to.
I mean, it's literally life and death, so...
life and death! Exactly.
The 2 very big things in the world are life and death, so it makes sense to think about those.
Actually, speaking of, this made me think of that. I did watch it. I completely forgot to mention. I watched a show on Viki. I mentioned it a while back as when I started. It's called The End of the World with You, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese one. Very good. Like, honestly, I really liked it. There's very graphic sex scenes in it.
Oh.
Like,
nice.
Graphic. Like,
okay.
It's porn. I swear it is. But it's only at the very beginning and the very end of the show.
Oh,
other than the very graphic sex scenes, this feels like it felt very like indie movie. Like it just the way it was like made. It's because it's about like an asteroid is gonna hit the Earth and it's gonna hit in a week. So say your goodbyes to everyone, and it had throughout the show it had them like traveling places like and just like the vibe of it felt very indie film and very like found family, and I really enjoyed it. There was some weird shit that kind of went on. There was a backstory to one of the characters, and I was like, who even is this person by the end of it? But it was beautiful. It was shot very well. I liked the story. It was actually really good for like a porn show.
Nice.
Like very graphic sex, but so good. Like I love it. It was really, really, really good. It's not in my top 5 because, like,
I mean, but that's a Japanese deal. That's a very different genre.
Exactly. Okay, you know what? We're gonna put Japanese in a whole different list. We'll put it in the top 5 because I haven't seen that many.
Yeah, I was gonna say, other than Kita Hatsukoi, have you seen any others?
Shit, have I?
I'm genuinely asking. I have no idea.
I must have done. What have I seen?
The only other one I've half seen was Cherry Magic, but I don't talk about that show because I have bad issues with that.
Oh, dude.
It's the whole economic channel got taken down for that time, and like it just.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's just I had bad associations with it. The show itself was fine, but like the association I had with it was not good.
I never watched Cherry Magic. I feel like there's another Japanese meal I saw, and I don't remember what it's called. I think I wanted to watch. I think it's called My Beautiful Man or something like that. that seemed very good, and apparently there's a season 2 that's just come out, so I do really want to watch that, but I haven't got the chance. So I honestly don't remember if I'd seen another one or not, but if these are the only 2 I've seen so far, please someone correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if you remember me saying in the past if I've watched another one.
Could have happened.
Because it could have happened. But so far these two are up there. We'll have Kiyata Hatsukoi and End of the World with You.
Nice.
Because great show. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was very good.
Okay. Our next voice message from Abby is called Moonlight Chicken, School Not For Everyone.
School not. Thank you. Let's talk about it.
I also agree with you that school isn't for everyone. There are a lot of people who don't go to college and they're really successful because they're doing what they love. Like, that's the important thing, that they are able to find something that they want to do, something to strive for, I guess. So yeah, school isn't for everyone, and even Shuga says it. If Shuga says it, then it's right. Like he said it in an interview, and then Namjoon was like, shh. But yes, I agree as well. As long as you do what you love, that's the important thing, I guess.
Yeah, no, I remember that too. Do you remember that? That's one of my favorite moments ever, because they're trying to. It was like a whole like PSA.
PSA go to school and all that.
Yeah, it was specifically for like test taking or something like that, because it was the test taking day is like a very big day in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Like they shut down the airport for like an hour so that like people can get like it's like a whole thing.
Wow.
Like I think that's what I heard. Like I watched a video where they explained everything, and everyone like clears the way like on the streets and stuff like that because they want to get the students to the test taking areas, like because that's the tests are a very big thing in Korea because it like really determines like what your score is, what your future's going to be,
Yeah,
very important, like one of the most important days in Korea. And so they filmed a little thing for this day where they were just like, good luck on the test, you got this, yes, school. And Yoongi's just like, but if you fail, school's not for everyone, you're fine. The love of my life. I was like, thank you. And Namjoon's like, why are you like this? That was so funny. So now that I know that how big of a day that is in Korea, and he was just like, nah, you're fine.
Yeah, it probably seems a lot different now looking back on it.
It's even funnier. So I love that fucking video. But no, yeah, school is as long as you're happy.
Yeah.
What's the point? The point of like driving yourself through all this like stress and sadness if it's something you don't want to do. Like, what's the point? As long as you're happy, don't mess with that, you know?
Yeah.
Never. That is my advice to everyone. My one advice to everyone, if I ever give any advice out, is if you're happy, don't fuck with it. Yeah. Like, if you have a chance, if there's a chance that you could do something that might fuck with your happiness but might get you further in life, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Because happiness is a very important thing, at least in my book, because I'm most of the time not happy.
Yeah.
So I think people that are happy are the luckiest people in the fucking world. Like, if you're happy, stay happy. Don't do anything to fuck with that, because it's a very hard thing to get, in my opinion. So if that's any advice I could give to anyone, just stay happy.
Yeah.
And don't do something just because it could like help you progress in the future, or do this if it's going to make you unhappy and you're already happy now. Like, no, if you're happy now, then let yourself be happy. You don't need to do something just because everyone else is doing it.
No, I agree. But there's a part 2 for School Not For Everyone. So
oh, hell yeah. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going with those.
Keep going with the discussion.
Also, he's just like a kid. He's barely 18 years old. So like, he's still a child. Like, he doesn't know what the hell is going on. Like, he doesn't know what he wants, what he likes, but he doesn't know anything. Like, he has to be able to find himself, to see what he likes, see what he doesn't like, see what he's good at, like stuff like that. Like, he's barely figuring out his life. I mean, I feel I'm nearly 25, and I still feel like I'm figuring out what the hell is going on with my life. So I think it's completely fine. And even if he's 30 and he still doesn't know, like, as long as you're searching, you know. So yeah, and he's a child. He's like I said, he's a child. He's so little. He's small. He still hasn't seen anything of the world. He has to see more to be sure of something for himself.
Bro, I'm 27. I still don't have life.
Yeah, I'm the same as Abby. I'm like almost nearly 25. In like 3 months, I'll be 25. Oh, literally 3 months from today, I'll be 25.
There you go.
We're
And
recording
I
this
keep
on April
forgetting to
23rd.
send your gifts, so you'll be getting closer to your birthday.
Great, that's
than planned
perfect.
Anyway. You'll probably be getting it like in June because I want to send it before I move.
Okay,
so.
that's fine.
But closer.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I also still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No idea.
No, I'm like...
But
yeah.
so true. Like, he's 18, and like, yeah, people go straight to college like right after high school for sure. I didn't. Some people do, some people don't. It's just the way, you know. It just wherever your life ends up, fine. But that's so true. Like, at that age, like, you're still figuring out who you are and what you like to do. So like, if you look at something and you go, hey, that might interest me, go out and do it. If it could lead you to something that, like, it could be the worst decision of your life, and you actually might not want to do it. But that's not the end of the world, because then you discovered something you don't like. Now you can go and find something else that you might like and try that instead. Try things out at that age. See what you want to do. See what makes you happy. See what makes you interested in, like, things. What you might want to do for a career, maybe. Test things out. That's definitely a good age to be doing it. You can do it at any age, to be fair.
Yeah.
But at that age, if you're interested in something, go out and try it, because you might love it. It might be the best thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, and work and travel sounds fantastic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I do that.
And if he wants to see the world, he should be able to see the world, especially that, because people who want to go out there and see the world more, speaking as someone who really does want to go out to the world more.
As well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
If you want to go out and see the world more, the people like that, it's agony to sit still. It's horrible, because then you see, like, the amount of travel TikToks or travel Instagram stories that I have on my thing, because I see them all the time, so it just keeps coming up and I keep liking them, and so that's all that's in my algorithm. Kills me, because I'm like, I want to do that so badly, but I'm sitting here and it's like the worst feeling in the world, because all you want to do is move, but you're just sitting still.
Yeah.
So if he wants to move, let him move, because it's painful to just keep him here if he doesn't want to stay, you know?
Yeah.
So let him discover what he wants to do. Let him go out there, see the world.
Yeah.
There's so much of it.
Yeah. No, I agree. The next one is called Midnight Chicken Off Gun.
Off Gun? What do you mean off gun?
I did see that Off Gun is gonna do a new series. I really want to see the new Off Gun series with Off being the one who falls first, because it's always Gun, or at least. I think in Not Me it was actually really.
Yeah, I was about Not Me.
For example, in Puppy Honey, it was Gun first, and then in Theory of Love it was Gun first, and or maybe Not Me could be
Gun for a while.
That he was the one who fell first, but Off was the one who acted first. I don't know, but it's always Gun who's following after Off, and I want to see the opposite.
In my opinion, and Not Me, as someone who's watched it over and over.
Yeah, no, and we talked about this on our Not Me special recap episode.
I feel like Sean fell first. I really do. Just a little bit. Just a smidgen before.
I don't think... I know. I think, White... name fell first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think White fell first.
I think he was, like, intrigued. I think he was, like, interested, maybe a little. But, like, I fully think that Sean fell first. Like, I think, like, maybe White was just like, like, okay, I want to know more. Like, but, like, I think once Sean got to that point of, I want to know more, 2 seconds later, he was like, wow, I really like you. So I think he, like, fell faster, in my opinion. I
mean, yeah, it could be like, where I think White fell first, but Sean fell harder. I think it's like that situation.
That's a good point, too. Yeah.
Because I think, like, you're right, once Sean did fall for him, he fucking fell for him.
or like White was interested first, but Sean fell first.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. I definitely think that White was definitely interested in Sean first before Sean was interested in White. But I do think that when Sean did fall for White, it was like he fell harder. It was
real quick, real hard. Just fully. No, I'm very excited. Because the newer show that they're gonna be in, I don't remember what it's called for the life of me, but it was advertised to me once, and so I forgot about it. But I know it's happening.
Isn't it like a cooking show?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Is. I feel like we looked it up.
I feel like I don't know if we've had this conversation or someone told me that they were in another cooking show type BL. Because like
knowing me, I feel like it was me, but like because I love Afghan is like my big pairing. Like any show with Afghan, I will immediately go towards.
Yeah.
So I really do love Afghan. Oh, I searched Afghan and nothing came up. Okay, duh. Maybe if I search the actors themselves.
Yeah, individually, maybe that will show some more light on the situation.
Oh my god, this is very difficult. It's more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Hello? There he is. Okay. Okay, let's see. It's called Cooking Crush.
Ooh.
It's called Cooking Crush.
Is there a synopsis?
There is a synopsis. Okay, it's adapted from a novel.
Okay.
Love to see it. Prem, Dynamite, and Samsi run a not-so-popular restaurant. With heavy losses, the trio finds out about a cooking competition with a huge reward that could help their business. However, preparations go awry, and just when Prem has decided to back out, he meets Ten, a medical student under a heavy burden of stress. Ten approaches Prem to teach him cooking, and Prem uses this as a scam opportunity to make money. However, as the lessons go on, it isn't just the food that's hot, but also their faces as they slowly fall for each other. Very nice. Well done. Good.
Does it say who's playing who?
Off is playing Ten, who's the medical student.
Okay.
And then Gun is playing Prem. So, oh yeah, in the picture it shows like them in their outfits as well. Like, Gun is in a cooking outfit, and Off is in a doctor outfit. So
I could definitely see Off falling for Gun in that show. First.
Maybe, yeah.
From the synopsis,
and then we have an issue
because I think it was like I forget the
Prem is using it as like a way to get money.
Yeah, Prem is like saying like, oh, I can scam my way out of this, and I think 10 is like, oh wow, this guy's nice, I like him, and all that stuff.
Yeah, so he could fall for him, and then Prem could be like, okay, so it started out I was using you for money.
Yeah.
So, which I have seen that premise before, but like I'm very interested to see that in terms of Afghan, because I don't think we've seen that with Afghan.
Yeah.
Before. And I love Afghan. Anything with Afghan I will watch. I think they're my favorite out of any pairing in Thai BLs. So I'm excited that they're in another show. And this one looks to be a lot like lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I feel like we've had this conversation
more
now.
drama.
Yeah.
See?
Because they're like, they seems lighter. I'm like, I think deja vu from
seems
those.
much lighter.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to watch. Because I haven't seen them in much light stuff. Theory of Love was like half light, half drama, but a little more drama. Like, so this one will be. Yeah. This one looks a lot lighter, judging by the poster. It looks much lighter. So we shall see. But I'm very excited.
And the last clip from Moonlight Chicken is called "Love, Let It Be."
I think we can all agree on the fact that we love Kaipa's mom. Like, she's the best mom ever. And I love the talk that he has with Kaipa. I agree. Like, the goal is to have more love in the world. It doesn't matter what form it takes. Like, love is the most important thing to have. Like, please let there be more love and less hate. I mean, sure, you can disagree on that kind of relationship. You're entitled to that. Like, but don't hate it. Like, just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. We should just be glad that there's love. Doesn't matter what form it takes. Like, that's the important thing.
That's like one of the main things that I've said throughout my life is one of the main like lessons I've tried to take with me throughout my life is why hate when you can love. Mm-hmm. Because it takes the same amount of energy it even takes like more energy to hate someone than it does to love them. So why go through life angry when you can love? Like, I don't understand that.
I mean, as someone who has hated multiple people in their lives,
same.
I know. And it takes me to this Taylor Swift quote that I'm gonna.
Oh hell yeah! Hit me with some Tay.
It's from I think it's "I Forgot You Existed" from Deliver, and it's a quote in the song, and she says, "It isn't love, it isn't hate, it's just indifference."
It isn't love and just hate.
And so it's kind of like I think it's that when it's like when you like because love and hate are like opposites.
Yeah.
But they both are on like they both use and they both mean you care about someone.
They're both the like most extreme ends of each side of the spectrum. You know?
Yeah, so you loving someone and you hating someone, it means you are constantly not only thinking about them, but you care about them in a way. Whether you care about them in a negative way with hate or positive way with love, you still care about them. So
and in terms of like strangers and people like hating like people that are in love because of like their gender or some shit, like I've always been the one to be like, why? Like, why? Like, well, why hate someone for loving? Like, I don't understand that.
I mean, I will say I have hated people in the past for love, mainly because I'm jealous and single. But that had nothing to do with gender or anything. That's with me being butthurt and jealous. Like
I also hate it. Like, walking around Korea, it's a very like couple kind of place for some reason. Very couple kind of place, especially like very specific places in Korea. Like me and Vicky went to Latte World.
Oh yeah,
and 5 million couples. For some reason, I was a dumbass and booked the tickets for like a Friday or a Saturday. I forgot to check the dates. Oops. And so it was very busy. And it was busy with couples. There were couples everywhere, holding hands, walking around. And Vicky kept looking at me like, I fucking hate it here. I was like, I get it, me too. We gotta try and have fun and ignore the couples, okay? It's fine that we're single. But no, I fully get that. I understand. Like, God, I wish I had some of that shit as well. But no, I just don't get. I get like it's a religious thing, which again makes no sense to me because in the Bible it literally says nothing about that. Like nothing.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into religious stuff. It's just
we're not.
I feel we talk about we're both non-religious people really.
Yeah.
At the moment, so like we're not. Yeah, but I know people find any excuse to hate it so they can justify themselves to do it. Is I think the bottom line of that whole.
I think situation. Like I don't like getting into religion because I don't believe in it at all. But like all throughout like my life, even when I didn't like religion, I was like the whole basis of like Jesus and the Bible and shit is to love each other and to love thy neighbor and to care about each other and to be nice. Like. What happened to that? I feel like we lost that somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's just disappeared into thin air for some reason. But no, I've always been an advocate for love over hate. Like hating makes no sense to me unless it's 4:20.
No, it's not. It's 4:17.
Oh fuck. Well, my phone is like 2 minutes fast. That's why.
Oh, I was gonna be like, wait, no, it's not.
I was all excited. Okay. No, it's annoying. I forgot it was like April 20th. I forgot. Like, I checked the date, and it was April 21st, and I was like, I missed 420? Like, I was so upset. But, no, yeah. It's just makes no sense to me when people hate. Obviously, like, I've hated people in the past, and once I get over it, I get over it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, dude, why not? Why not just, like, let it go so you can spend more time loving rather than hating? Like, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, side note, I do love Gaipa's mom. Like that was like a great that was a great way to react because
that was a very heartwarming scene.
I haven't like heard that sentence or that type of sentence in a BL before of just like I would regret if you didn't have love at all.
Yeah,
like that's a wonderful that's
because that's the alternative
right there.
Like that's the alternative for him.
That is the alternative. So I just love the way that came out. I heard her say that. I was like, damn, that hit me like right here in the chest. So, hell yeah, totally agree.
That's so good. But now on to the actual episode, since we're done with the voice messages. So, we start off with a flashback of Alan recording Wen as he sleeps, trying to get him up because...
love that they did this, because then we get to see them together and then we get to see them apart, and it kind of connects it for us and makes us realize, oh, this is what's been lost.
Yeah. And it does also show that their relationship was a real relationship. Like, it wasn't just like a
because in our minds we haven't seen that, so we just go, oh, well, they're over. This makes us realize, no, they were happy at some point.
Yeah. And they're like fooling around in bed and stuff, and like, honestly, they were really cute. Like, for a moment I was like, oh, that's nice.
They were. I was like, I was watching this and I was like, oh, this kind of makes me sad.
I know.
Like, oh.
Yeah. And we find out that the flashback takes place on their 1-year anniversary.
Yeah. Damn.
And yeah, they take a picture of themselves and they go put up on the calendar.
Did you notice this?
The calendar?
When it fades and goes to present time. How many pictures are up there?
Yeah.
5.
Well, it says right now on the flashback, it says May 2017.
2017.
And then it jumps to February 2022.
2022. So they were together for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Damn. That's sad.
Which...
5 years and now they're just... It's done. Wow.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah,
It shows
it's
you
sad.
That things end. Anything can end. Even something you don't really think is gonna. Like 5 years, he must have had so much confidence that this was gonna work out, and then just over.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it is sad. Like, looking back on it and like realizing that Alan isn't a bad person. Like, I know we gave him so much shit in the last episode, but like, he's not a bad person.
He's just holding on to something that just. It's time to let go of, you know? And it's just something you need to come to terms with on your own. Someone can't just be like, it's not something where someone can just walk up to you and be like, hey, dude, you have to let it go. And you can be like, okay, you're right. Because then you won't truly let it go and move on. You have to be ready to.
Yeah.
And I think he does become a little more inclined to being ready to let go.
Oh, and a later conversation with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is probably one of my favorite scenes I've ever seen in a BL.
So good.
It's really well done.
It's always an uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had, but also it's one that was so well done, and we'll get there. I haven't
seen things like that in BL, so I'm very excited to talk about it. It was just really deep and really important, you know?
Yes.
Very good. It was a very healthy conversation, a healthy relationship conversation. Fantastic. Honestly, the shit I learned about relationships and BLs is like all the cute shit, but like I love learning the deep shit too, where like you need to have conversations like this in order to make a relationship work, or in this case, an end of a relationship work. Like things like this have to be talked about, you know? Really interesting. Really cool.
So good. And then, so we're jumped 5 years in the future where they are broken up, and Alan's kind of like, why, you just like broke up with me so you didn't love me out of the blue, and Wen starts saying like, I don't love you anymore, like, and like starts like going into him, and like this was really emotional. Like,
it was really emotional.
I was like watching, like, oh jeez, like
this whole thing was so well done. I was watching this episode for the first time. I was sitting there, I was watching it, and I was just silent watching this whole scene. I was like entranced by it because it was just, the dialogue was on point. Everything that was being said was like important. I felt like I was so invested in what was happening.
Yeah.
Kudos to the director, to the screenwriter, to the actors.
The acting was great.
It was so well done. Good. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I would be this invested in this relationship, but I'm invested in it because of the way it's ending. Like it's ending in a healthy, like interesting way. Like discussions are being had. Like I love everything about it.
And so we do see their breakup.
And it shows that as well. We see that nothing happened. Like, Alan didn't do anything to piss him off. No one cheated.
Yeah, it's just you fell out of love. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just that something started and it just came to an end.
Yeah, it ran its course, albeit maybe longer than it should have.
Mm.
Especially with the whole, like, still living together, even though they're not together, and, like,
which probably...
that started in, like, February of 2022 is when we saw that they were already living together, broken up.
Yeah.
And then we see the first episode takes place in, like, September of 2023. That's almost a full year.
And they had broken up. So.
Yeah, so they've probably been like living together, broken up for like a year, still living together.
Yeah, they could have done.
And that isn't great. And I think when in this episode we do see he realizes that, and he starts to like move out and like start.
He's like, no, it's
closing
time
that
for me to. Yeah, it's time for me to let go. It's time for me to, stop, because it had to be done. But the way this was done is just, oh my god, it's just I don't love you anymore. It's just a lot of relationships you see that end in BLs are like very like, you cheated on me, or like, why would you do that, or misunderstandings or things
or
like
someone
that.
else, or like
there's always just something. The fact, exactly. But it's just the fact that he fell out of love, and it's not something you can help. It's just the way it happened.
Yeah. And it's better than admitting it and confronting it rather than pretending it's gonna change or get better.
Exactly. And like he said later on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there was a part of him that hoped it would change and hoped it would get better. Yeah. But after a certain point, you need to realize, like, it's not. It's not gonna get better. You're not gonna feel that way anymore, and you need to just let it go.
Yeah.
And this episode's so good. Okay.
So good. I'm like, this is my favorite episode so far.
I want to keep talking about these moments, but like we need to go in order, so we have to hold off a bit. But yeah. So then in present day, after the fight, Wen calls Gong, his friend, and like asks if he can like spend the night with him because he's doesn't want to go back to the apartment. And Gong kind of says like, "Hey, I think you should like stop. Like, you gotta like either figure out what you want to do, officially end this relationship, and stop living with him, stop giving him the false hope you're giving him, and just like nip it in the bud." But so then Wen does return back to the apartment. He sits with Alan. Alan starts treating his wound. Yeah. And Alan apologizes for causing the scene and everything. And Wen starts explaining like to Alan that like we're not what we used to be. And says that like when we were together, I only focus on you. But now that's not like how I feel anymore.
Exactly.
So good.
So good. I'm telling you, this is what a show.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Where am I gonna put this on my top 5?
It might be higher than some, honestly.
Dude, I think it will be, specifically because like one of the reasons is because of like
the realness
couple.
Yeah.
But also because this is such a real, like, deep show. So.
Yes. And I remember people commented when I first started reacting, like, how this is a very different BL. It's more realistic. It feels more genuine and real, and like less like.
It does.
Very like animated and like, oh, everything's happy and go lucky, or like the big dramatic style, like very like over the top with like other BLs. But like this one feels so real, and like I finally get what they mean by that.
I do.
After watching this episode, I'm like, incredible. I see you now.
I get it.
Good.
God, I'm gonna have to do some rearranging with my list. This is not good.
Well, we have 3 more episodes to do that, so you have
top
time.
6?
I mean, maybe, but you still gotta arrange it in some way.
Oh no.
But then Wen goes to the room and he texts Gong saying, "Hey, can you help me find a pre-owned condo?" Essentially starting his moving out journey.
Yeah. Something that needs to be done.
Yes. And then he texts Jim. He says, "Hey, I'm sorry, can we talk?"
Yeah.
And Jim texts him back saying, "Let's talk face to face later."
Which he does not mean, apparently.
Oh, no, yeah. I think Jim was just trying to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Wen called and Jim kind of just hangs up on him, and
we figured this would happen because he's been through shit like that before. He's been with someone who cheated on him. So if he thinks Wen is cheating on someone, yeah.
So we think. Oh yeah. We want to make that clear. There is no confirmation yet on that.
I think it happened, but
I think he thinks it happened.
I don't know. I think it happened. Otherwise, I don't think it would have ended. They would have had a conversation. But I don't know. But assuming it did happen, obviously he doesn't like people that would be cheating, And if he thinks that Wen has been cheating on his boyfriend, obviously he's gonna want nothing to do with him, and he's gonna be dodging his calls. So I figured this would happen. As soon as we saw Alan and shit like that, I was like, oh no. Yeah. As soon as we saw his storyline too, Jim's storyline, I was like, no, he's he's gonna be running off immediately if he finds out about this.
Oh yeah. And then there's a flashback of them talking about like the movie again. And one kind of says like, if I were them, I would try to make it work no matter what. And obviously thinking about this with their conversation, and Jim says like, yeah, well, when you're in your like 20, it's different from being hurt when you're like almost 40. Yeah. Like he is in the show, so we kind of again get more insight of him not wanting to be hurt so late in life like that.
Yeah, definitely. He is much older, exactly. So
yeah,
he's probably like, I don't want anything to do with this shit. Let me just run my chicken and rice shop in peace.
Yes. So then at breakfast, I guess, Jim and Li Ming are having breakfast, and the waitress comes in and is like, hey, so I hear that Mr. Song wants his building back.
Oh, shit.
Which is not good.
No, it's not. It's really not good.
No. But then Gaipa comes in and says like, hey, here's the deed to our shop. Like, my mom wanted you to have it. So use as like collateral.
Was it their shop or was it a piece of land?
I mean, it could have been land.
I think it was a piece of land somewhere.
Yeah.
He said my mom bought a piece of land somewhere or something, and so we wanted you to have this for since you need to do this, it's fine. Take this.
Yeah. Because it's a deed he needed for collateral for the bank and all that jazz. But then Li Ming sees Wen and he's like, oh, Wen, hey, come over, sit with us.
Not knowing that there is drama already astir.
Yeah, he has no idea what the fuck's going on. And Wen comes over and he's like, hey, I can't now. I'm working, doing other things, trying to...
I really gotta go. I can't be here.
Yeah. This is awkward.
It's awkward as hell.
Yes. So then Jim and Li Ming go shopping to buy like ingredients for the shop and everything.
Hmm.
And Li Ming kind of gives Jim his blessing on Wen. He's like, you know what, Wen seems cool.
Mm.
You know, if there's someone there, go for it.
I know, I love that. He was like, literally, like, he was like, just saying, there seems to be, I don't know, I'm just saying, and then walks away. It's like, oh my god. Like, obviously he's noticed. Everyone's fucking noticed.
Yeah.
He might be having a love story of his own, but that does not mean he's blind.
Yeah. I mean, he might be blind on the whole Gaipa situation. Because clearly, yes. I mean, unless he wanted to create the chaotic love triangle and bring that in.
And now I'm like, oh, there's a triangle.
Yeah. But then buys 2 bubble teas, and Jim's like, I don't want one. And he's like, good, it's not for you.
He's like, it's not actually for you, but alright. Good to know. Like, this is not yours anyway.
Yep.
Also, the person who's running the shop, I think is a director for another show, and I don't remember which show. I think someone mentioned it. But he's also a character in Bad Buddy. He was the person doing the play. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, and I remember his face because I remember when Pat and Pren were outed. And like the curtain dropped and shit, and he was sitting there going like, like I remember that specifically. So like I know he was in Bad Buddy.
Oh,
the person who had the bubble tea shop.
I did not know that.
Fun facts.
And then with Hart and Li Ming, Hart shows him a video of I think of a university clip.
It's video, something like that, yeah.
I want to say, and so he sees that, and Li Ming asks like, "Oh, what facility are you studying in?"
I watched your reaction. You were like, engineering.
Of course,
I was like,
yeah.
God,
it's
you
like,
caught
what
that.
Is it? It's like computer science or engineering.
And both of us went, engineering.
Saw that coming.
There's always one.
Yep.
Engineering is for the gays and for the gays only.
Yep.
If you're straight, don't even think about going into engineering.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, cool. And they kind of like start talking about like their stuff with that. And then we get into the more serious stuff where Li Ming starts talking about how like his mom didn't let him leave the house. And like, oh, you know, it's not.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then as Li Ming talks to him, there is a noticeable, he puts his hand on his knee.
Yeah. Did you
for the
notice
physical touch?
I was like, yeah, he's upping the physical touch because, he was told, hey, to connect more to him and to be like, to let him know that you're there. Physical touch will help a lot. And he takes that and he fully implements that. He's like, no, I definitely, because I want him to know I'm there for him. And I love that. I love that we get to see the repercussions of that conversation that he had with that guy. Like, he's actually,
taking it seriously,
that. Yeah.
Then Li Ming, like, tries to tell him, like, hey, yeah, no, your mom's just worried about you and she's looking out for you. And Hart explains, like, yeah, but one day I'll have to stand on my own like everyone else, so I can't just keep staying here relying on her. And he wants to get a job, because apparently he's never really worked before. And Li Ming's like, I can help you out with that.
I do love her fact, though, that he was like, just telling you. Yeah. Work ain't fun.
Work's not fun, but I can set you up in a weird way I did not expect. Do this.
I know, yeah, I was wondering.
I thought he was gonna hire him part-time for the chicken shop or something. No. Then they end up being mascots for a children's party.
I don't think he would have hired him for the chicken shop anyway, because their relationship is in such an early stage that it's very just between us kind of thing. It's not a secret, but it's an unspoken thing with them that they're going around and doing all this stuff at night, and just the two of them, and they're not going out of their way to talk to people about it because it's just for them for now.
Yeah. But I still didn't. I didn't expect them to be dressed up in costumes and
that's a very good point.
At a kids' party, I feel like there was no forced hint at this at all, or I missed something. But yeah, this was odd, but they seem to enjoy it. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And then Wen comes over, and the three of them go and get drinks and stuff.
I love this scene because of all the little tiny between the lines touches that you get to see.
Yeah.
He unwraps the straw and gives it to him. He gives him the straw first, and then he's like, oh wait, no. And then he takes it out of the packaging and then gives it to him.
Yeah.
The tiny things.
Yeah, adorable. And Li Ming kind of introduces Hart and Wen to each other. And Li Ming kind of calls Wen out, and he's like, hey, do you still work at the diner? Because you haven't been there for a while. Yeah. And Wen responds, like, yeah, no, Jim says it's busy, so he doesn't need me. And Li Ming's like, well, that's a lie, because it's...
That's a lie. Busy. It's actually quite busy. Yikes. Also, I think they're kind of avoiding each other anyway.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And then Hart and Li Ming start taking pictures, and then ask Wen to take pictures of them. And it's real cute.
It's adorable. No, it's so cute because when Hart's taking a picture of himself and he's just
yeah, and Li Ming leans in the back and it's like, hey, I'm there.
He's like, I'm in the picture too. It's all secret and shit. Adorable. I absolutely love them. They're just the purest, cutest breath of fresh air with this show. Because we got so much drama with everyone else. It's nice to see even though we get drama with them in this, it's nice to see most of the time we just get cute and happy. This is just a nice break from the drama sometimes,
Yeah. And I did notice, because I do this too. When Hart has his slushy drink or whatever it is, he does this thing where he has the straw inside it, but he'll scoop out some of it with the straw and eat it off the straw.
Yeah.
I do that too.
I saw your reaction when you were talking about that. I used to do that as well.
Did I say my reaction?
Yeah, you did. You did. I remember. Because I remember being like, oh yeah, I would do that sometimes too.
Oh, I don't even remember talking about that in my reaction. I thought it was my notes while editing, and I was like, oh right, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. But yeah, no, I didn't notice that. I was like, yes. So I think we'll take a break here, and when we come back, Jim's gonna try to get a loan or something.
Yes. Oh goodness.
I mean, hey, it went better than I thought it would. So that's good.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we will be right back after this. And we are back with a recap of Moonlight Chicken episode 5.
Moonlight Chicken? It's getting in there. We're usually good.
I know, I think I've been good for the past few episodes, but it slipped in.
You've been pretty good, yeah.
Moonlight Chicken, whatever the fuck it's called. I still think it should have been called Midnight Chicken.
It's the Midnight series.
But it's the whole thing where at the restaurant, after midnight, he sells special chicken or something. What?
That's why it's part of the midnight.
But it should be called Midnight Chicken if there's a special thing at midnight.
I don't know. There's like a bunch of other shows in here, like Midnight Hotel or something like that.
Yeah, it should be called Midnight, so it's like more emphasis on the midnight.
But it's in the moonlight.
But it's midnight because it's moonlight.
Chicken in the moonlight.
It's not.
I honestly love the concept of that. Chicken in the moonlight.
I mean, yes, but like chicken at midnight. Because it's in the moonlight, like...
Not necessarily at midnight. Like, you could have it before.
No, you have it after, because it's after midnight. There's like a special deal or something.
Then why is it not called 1 a.m. chicken?
Because it's like, I think it's from midnight to 1 a.m. So at midnight, you have like an hour to come and get chicken. I don't know. I don't run the business.
I don't run the business.
I don't know. I'm just saying it could have been great. Because then like midnight chicken would have sounded so much better.
Nah, I like Moonlight Chicken better. I like the word moonlight.
I mean, I like the word moonlight, but like, if it was Midnight Chicken, I could sing like a Midnight Rain cover where it's like,
dude, I literally was about to say you were gonna equate it to Taylor Swift.
No, because it could be like, it's like chicken. He wanted that comfortable. I wanted that.
Chicken.
That. What round is chicken?
Rice.
That rice.
Dicken?
I was gonna say Dicken! That's why it should have been called Midnight Chicken, because I would have sang that every single time.
Oh god. Oh god. Midnight Dicken.
Midnight Dicken. Oh.
We have an episode title.
Yeah, that's the episode title, Midnight. See, and that's what it should have been called, Midnight Chicken. Because if it was called Midnight Chicken, we could have sang that earlier, and then...
Dicken in the moonlight.
Dicken in the moonlight?
Oh god.
Oh. Anyway, on with this chicken show, whatever fucking it's called.
On with the chicken show.
Yeah, we're at the bank now, and it's very serious because it's like badness and yeah.
Serious. Oh, it's very serious.
It's like Alan kind of being petty a little bit, but like not.
It is a little petty,
but it's also not to an extent where it's actually affecting anything yet.
Not yet. So, like, I don't think it will, but because of the conversation that we had.
Yeah, we've had a few conversations where it makes me think, I don't think Alan's going to do anything to fuck up his, like...
I don't think it's going to happen as a thing anymore. No. I would have been really, really pissed if it did. But, I think since this was before their final conversation, or their final-ish conversation that we know of, I think that's why he was like that. I think post this, he'll probably be like, I mean, I don't like you, but fine.
Yeah, I'll play by the rules.
And he'll do his job, yeah.
Yeah. So Jim gives him the deed that Gaipa's mom had, and he looks over and he's like, okay, sign this, you forgot to sign something, and he's like, okay, I'll do it. And then he says, like, if I call the owner, would that be okay? Like, am I allowed to call the owner? And I'm just like, does he think he stole the deed?
I mean, they might have to do that anyway. That might be part of protocol anyway, because someone could have stolen a deed, you don't know. But so I think if it's a serious place like a bank, I feel like that's part of protocol anyway. However, upon second watch...
I was going to say it kind of...
No. Upon second watch, do you think this is how he'll meet Gaipa?
Oh, probably.
Ah. I think this is how we'll meet. And this is how Gaipa and Alan, thank you, will meet.
I mean, that definitely could be it. Because now they kind of have like a link of connection other than knowing Jim.
We have a connection. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I on second watch as I was watching, he's like, "Hey, is it okay if I call the title deed owner?" And like the way he was saying it made it seem like
the way he said
it was almost like accusing him of stealing it. Which also plays into other things that Alan may have seen him as stealing from him.
Oh yeah.
So
I
think it's a little bit of that as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's oof. This is the most tense conversation I've ever seen.
It was so uncomfortable.
Just like, oh, it was stressful.
God. And then Jim gets up to leave, and he's like, "Hey, that's my pen." And he's like, "Oh, sorry." And he's like, "What did he say?" He's just like,
"Didn't know I took it."
Yeah, and he's like, "Good. Well, just whatever you return from me, whatever you took, return it to me."
Yeah. Because he was like, "Oh, I wasn't aware I was taking it," or something like that about the pen. And he's like, now you know that whatever you take you should return or something like that. And now you should return it to me.
Yeah.
But obviously we're not talking about the pen.
Nope. And speaking of the actual pen, Wen's in the dorm, and Alan comes in, and Wen asks, like, hey, like, can someone, like, get a loan from the bank with, like, what does it say? Like a deed or something?
Yeah, it was because with a deed that's
oh yeah, else's. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so
something like that. And having just had that conversation with Jim, he was like, "Oh, this bitch is trying to advocate for this business."
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I mean, it's possible, but also, Jim just came by to my bank, which is odd, like a coincidence. I would come. I'm like,
what a coinky ding.
I'm like, I feel like if anything, he would try to avoid that bank. Like, why would he show?
That's what I keep saying. Is that the only bank in the area? Maybe that's the bank that he belongs
I would think it's probably his bank. Like, he can't just go to a different bank to get a loan.
Yeah, which is, I think, our problem here. Otherwise, I would have been like, you know what? I think I'll take my business somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't think this bank is gonna treat me unbiasedly, you know?
I mean, yeah, well, then when asked, like, hey, do you think you will be able to get a loan? And Alan says, do you think I'll approve it?
Yeah, the way he said that, I was like, bruh, are you kidding right now? Do your fucking job. This is like not this. You have to be unbiased at this shit, okay? You can't just be like, no money for you.
Yeah, and then, I mean, well, here's the thing. Alan does say, like, hey, I'm professional enough to separate work from private matters, is what he says.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem that way.
Are you, though?
But yeah. And then Wen says, like, I don't care if he's broke, I will still like him, so.
Yeah, that was, what a power move. He's like, no matter what you do, that's not going to change my opinion of him.
Which I think was also when I think Alan may have decided to maybe not fuck with it, with him in the bank. I think this was also part of that, and then the other conversation later is, like, cementing that.
Yeah, I think it, like, helped a little bit, the way he said that. It made him go. Like, it obviously pissed him off, probably, but, like, it helped a teeny tiny bit, but that conversation really pushed it over, I think.
Yeah. Then at Wen's business meeting or whatever, with the marina project thing, his boss is kind of like, yeah, we can just go ahead and start. And Wen's like, shouldn't we postpone it? Because I don't think everyone, like, all the business owners, like, agreed or, like, signed it off or anything. And he's like, they will eventually, it doesn't matter. Like, kind of just, like,
he was like,
brushing it off.
Money's no object, I'll do it eventually. Yeah. Just need the right dollar sign. I was like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really, really fucking hate capitalism. Yeah. That's not a lie. That's a lie, actually, all the time.
I was gonna say,
I hate capitalism. Sometimes? No. All the time, I hate capitalism.
Yeah.
Every time I mention, like, I'll like bring it up, like, randomly, like, whenever I'm watching a TV show or something, and like, I try not to bring it up around my mom because she'll be like, "You're a commie?" I'm like, "Yes, actually," but she'll be like really upset and she'll go off on it and be like, "America's great." Da, da, da. So I try not to bring it up around her because then it turns into a giant argument. But like, whenever I'm watching a show, I'll just be like, oh, I fucking hate capitalism. Like, whenever something happens or something like that, or an event will happen in real life, and I'll be like, capitalism. And my mom will be like, that has nothing to do with capitalism. I'm like, everything has to do with capitalism. Everything in this country and world these days is all about capitalism. It's all about the bottom dollar.
Yeah.
And that's capitalism. Money is capitalism. So, like, even if it doesn't seem like it has to do anything with it, it has to do with it.
Yeah. And then Wen's talking with Gong outside, and he's kind of asking him about the whole, like, Alan thing, because he's like, he's trying to, like, map out the relation where he's kind of like, okay, so you're still living together and you still just want to be friends, but, like, you're still living with him, and, like, he talks about how this whole thing is awkward, and it's like, it can't really work out. And
yeah.
And he also said, like, how awkward it would be for his new boyfriend if he starts dating someone else. Like, how awkward it is to live with your ex who you dated for, like, 5-6 years. Like,
for real.
And still be living with, like, that's awkward. And sharing a bed, too, because there's only one bed. Like,
for real. Like, why not just
so
sleep
awkward
on the couch, man?
But Wen does tell him, like, yeah, no, we broke up. Like, I'm already starting to process. We broke up.
Yeah, like, I gotta go, man. Yeah. This is not healthy. This would be a very unhealthy way to end the relationship. Like, if we need to end this now, I need to leave in order to end this in the right way.
So then Wen starts calling Jim, but he doesn't answer. And then the awkward scene where he calls him while he's outside the restaurant looking at him.
Yeah. And he sees him decline the call.
That's so awkward.
That's like the most awkward thing that could ever happen.
That's like, oof.
Oh, that really makes you go, oh, wow, they really don't want to talk to me.
Yeah. And then Jim sees him there and he's like, oh, okay, let's talk. Like, he got caught. He had to do it.
It's like, damn, fine.
So they sit, and Wen's like, didn't you say you want to talk face to face? Like, that's what I've been waiting to do.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
You could have called me and then immediately said, I don't want to talk to you anymore and hung up, but you said face to face, so I'm here.
Yeah. And then Jim says, like, he made it clear from day one that he doesn't want a relationship. It was supposed to be a one-night thing. Which, I mean, fair. Like,
he did make that clear,
He did say that. So.
Yeah, he made that perfectly clear, and Wen's the one who was just like, is it though?
Yeah.
It's like, from his perspective, yes, it is. Like, he doesn't want anything. But Wen's trying so hard to, like, be like, are you sure?
Yeah, because, and Wen says, like, look, Alan and I broke up, like, we're just friends now, and...
We broke up a while ago. Like, we were already broken up when we slept together. I swear. Like, I would not cheat on anyone.
Yeah. And then Jim says, like, you can have any kind of relationship you want. Like, it's up to you. It won't affect me. Like, we're not together. Like, don't get me involved in this, so...
Yeah, true. He also doesn't want to be involved in the drama anyway, so...
Yeah.
Even if there's cheating involved or not, he probably just doesn't want to be involved in the drama.
Yeah. And Wen kind of says, like, look, you already are involved, like, because I like you, and I'm pretty sure you like me, too, like...
I'm getting the vibe.
There's a vibe there, I mean...
There's a vibe.
Yeah.
Like, you smile at me all the time. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Let yourself live. Because I know you like him.
Yeah.
So, he's just really trying to hold back.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to get hurt again, I don't think.
I agree.
So.
And then Jim says, like, hey, do you remember when I said, like, hey, is this gonna be complicated? Because here we are. It's complicated. He didn't want that.
It's complicated. It always gets complicated in situations like this.
Yeah.
Especially if you, like, currently have an ex living with you. And
I mean, that whole thing was...
The other person got cheated on. Like, it's always going to end complicated.
Yeah, this whole situation was, like, I don't want to say doomed, but it was messy from the beginning.
Yeah, it was messy from the beginning, for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a past.
Yeah. And then Wen goes on a run, thinking about everything. And he eventually calls Alan. And he's like, hey, let's grab dinner.
And at first when I watched this, I was like, where's this going? But, like...
Because when he called him at first, I was like, okay, is this him finally ending it for sure, having the face-to-face conversation?
What is this?
Or is this his way of him, like, being like, okay, I'm giving up on Jim. Maybe I can try to go back and pretend to make it work with Alan. Like, kind of go back to that.
Yeah, I was like, which way is this going to go?
Yeah.
And then the best scene in the
world. Oh my, it's beautiful.
It's perfect.
Although I will say this is a little bit of a farce. Because, so they go to get, they go to, like, a, what's it called? Where you put the beef on the grill thing, and it's like...
Grill?
No, I mean, like, you put the, what is it called?
Barbecue?
Is there, like, not a different word for it?
In Korean, it's called samgyeopsal. Why?
I mean, like, okay, whatever. That's not important. Okay, so they're on a date, right? And they're grilling the little pieces of beef and stuff. And, Wen says, like, yeah, this reminded me of, like, our first date. You got, like, imported beef or whatever for, like, our first date.
That sounds good. Yeah. Like, can I date you? Like, I want imported beef.
Well, no, but then Wen reveals that, like, he actually doesn't like beef.
He doesn't like beef at all.
I'm like,
which
what?
I'm like, excuse
me.
But, yeah, he just did it because he thought Alan liked it, so.
Yeah.
So from the beginning of the relationship, like, Wen was, like, trying to lie and change something. It was a small one.
I get it for something like that at the beginning of the relationship.
Exactly.
Like, it's kind of like he went all out. A big thing. You want to be able to enjoy it as well, and, like, you know, make it seem like you're accepting him. But
exactly.
Yeah. And then Alan's like, yeah, no, I kind of could tell you weren't really a big fan of beef.
Yeah.
You always liked chicken better.
Ooh, is there an underlying message there,
There's
Alan?
Meaning there somewhere.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And so then we get into the part where, like, for the past like 4 or 5 months of them being broken up but still living together and all that, like, Wen says, like, he hoped that he could make it work again with him and, like, that he would fall back in love with him. But it didn't happen.
And he realized it was time to just let go.
Yeah, like, he says, like, I fell out of love with you.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to clear this up once and for all. And we're just going to, like, fully just air it all out on the table. And I like that he says he's sorry as well. Like, he didn't need to, but he said, I'm sorry that I'm the one that fell out of love with you.
Yeah. And I like that he says, like, I can't keep, like, lying to myself any longer and pretend to make this work and be in this relationship of whatever. Because, like...
That's not going to help either of you.
Yeah, he's not happy. Alan won't really be happy if this is what he does.
Yeah.
And then Alan asks, like, hey, if there was no one else, like, if Jim wasn't in the picture, like, would we still be at this point in our relationship where he would have broke up? And Wen says, like, even if no one else was around, like, Jim wasn't in the picture, he still wouldn't be in love with him. Like,
it still would have ended this way, because this is just how their story ends.
Yes. And
it's just the way it went.
Yes. And we know that Wen broke up with Alan before he met Jim. Like, it wasn't he met Jim and then he broke up with him. Like, he fell out of love with him long ago, probably.
He did, yeah.
And then maybe kept faking it because he hoped that he would be able to fall back in love with him.
Yeah. But no, that's not how it works. I mean, obviously it's possible to fall back in love with someone, but after so much trying and hoping that it would, eventually you have to not lie to yourself anymore and be like, this isn't working out. I think this has to end.
Yeah.
For both of your sakes, you know, because if you keep pulling it along and dragging it along, if neither of you are in love with each other, if one of you isn't in love with the other, then playing like it is or pretending that it is will not help either of you. You're both just going to end up even unhappier than you already are.
Yeah.
It's good to just let it go and end it before things get worse. And so you both have the opportunity to move on.
Yeah.
And find a love that, like, actually is supposed to be, or find a love that you can have in that moment rather than faking something, you know?
Yeah. And Wen says, like, for once and for all, I want to make this clear to you because now I can finally let you go.
Yeah.
And now not only can Wen move on from Alan and start doing his own thing, now Alan knows this and he can start moving on as well. And start up getting over Wen process.
Exactly. It's something that needs to happen. I love the scene. I was entranced by this one too. I was both of their scenes, like the big ones this episode. I was just like staring at the TV, like really deep into it.
Yeah.
Like it's just really well done. Also, wait, did you notice in this scene the noise? The random noise?
Maybe.
It was like it sounded like seagulls, but not. It's like like over and over and over again. Like, I feel like no one else noticed it.
I definitely remember hearing also, like, a weird background noise.
Yeah, the background. What was that?
I don't know.
I was wondering what that was. I'm wondering if it was like maybe the grill or some type of animal that was just in the vicinity, or it could have been a recording error. I don't know, but like I noticed it. I was like, I have no idea what that is. I ignored it.
Yeah, I think I just ignored it in my reaction. I was like, I don't care. I'm focused on what's happening right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm too very entranced. Yeah. My mom was like, what is that? I'm like, shh. Things are happening.
And then the waiter comes over and he's about to get like more food for them, but Wen says, no, we're done here.
Yeah, that was a very interesting double meaning, because like I'm pretty sure that's off as well, or the director.
Oh, is
I'm pretty sure that's the director's cameo. It might have been. I'm not entirely sure. I think someone said that was the director. I'm pretty sure someone said that was the director when they were watching in their reaction or something. But the way he said it was really interesting. He said can I rekindle the fire for you?
Oh, yeah, we really like the grill. Like,
very interesting double meaning there. Can I rekindle the fire?
And
it's like, no, we're done.
It's over.
It's over. I loved the way that ended right there, because it was such a good double meaning. Just like, we're done with the meal, but we're also, this relationship has ended. It's reached its point. We're done. There's no more rekindling to do.
Yeah.
You know? That was so good. God, I fucking love that scene.
Such a beautiful scene.
So good.
And then Wen gives him back a ring?
I don't know if... Okay, well, obviously we know that you can't get married in Thailand, I forget which.
No, but we also, like, in Jim's flashback, he also had a ring, too.
He also had a ring. So I'm thinking, like, if, like, you're together for a lot of years, maybe, like, it could be, like, a promise ring, and it could still be an engagement ring of, like, a promise to get married in the future when you're allowed to get married. Couples rings are very popular. I think over in Korea, they're pretty popular, too, couple rings. So, like, they're not necessarily wedding rings, but they're like rings to show that you're a couple. So it could be similar in Thailand. I don't know. Maybe. Let us know if you know.
But yeah, no, and he does return the ring to him, and then I like that Alan's like, okay, well, you can head out first. I'll stay here and cry. Well, he doesn't say that obviously, but like that's like you know that's what he's gonna do. Like, because like again in this scene they're both like holding back all the emotions they're feeling. Like especially Alan, like he wants to just like ball his eyes out, but he's still trying to like see it. Yeah, he's holding his composure till Wen gets up and leaves. He gets up and leaves, and then he starts like crying and takes the ring. And
it's very interesting to see like the end of a relationship, just like the real end of a relationship, because in most like rom-coms and movies and TV shows, they're all about the beginning of relationships, and you get to see the beginning of a relationship, but not often do you see an end. So it's very interesting to watch like this version of an ending, because like there's lots of different endings. There's cheating, there's death, there's like 5 million different ones, and those I've seen many a time, but this one is just this relationship has really reached its point, and that's just the way it is. I really love that they showed it like that, because it gives you insight into a ending of a relationship that's not often depicted in media.
Yeah. No, it was great. I
fucking love it.
That scene. So good.
Obsessed. So well done.
Yeah. At the chicken shop, Jim gives what's his name? The guy, the baby daddy. What's his name?
Fuck the baby daddy. Lang. Thank you.
Lang. He gives him money because apparently Li Ming has been using his bike more often than he says he is, and he's trying to like.
It's like here's the gas.
Yeah. And Jim also wants him to do it because he wants to pay for Prue's ultrasound.
Aww. Yeah, this was interesting.
And well, Lang says like it doesn't matter, like because he doesn't care if it's like a boy or girl or anything like that. Yeah. And like they'll grow up and figure their own selves out, which is great.
Obsessed with that. Like, love it. Yes.
Yeah. But it's also to see if the baby's healthy.
That's true. Like that's what I said. Like he's like it's okay. He could choose his own gender. I'm like, awesome, love to see it. But what if there's a problem?
Yeah, what if like something happened and you need to like get it treated like now while the baby's still in the womb?
What you can do is like go to the ultrasound, make sure the baby's okay, make sure the baby's healthy, and then when they say, do you want to know the gender, just be like, no. Just don't tell us. Yeah. Like usually like people will be like, no, we want it to be a surprise, but if you don't want to know the gender, just say no thank you. You don't want to know.
Yeah.
So but just make sure the baby's healthy.
Yeah. Also, did Jim have gum in this scene or something? Like blue gum? Or were his teeth blue?
Were they? I don't know.
I said this in my reaction because at some point he has like
my phone. All right. Because I remember you saying that and I was like, what? But I didn't rewind to check. So let's see. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay.
It might be gum. Maybe he has just blue gum in his mouth and it's like.
I don't remember there being gum either. Like I'm confuzzled. Okay. Oh, wait! Oh! Okay, I'm thinking, because you can tell, like, when people, like, when Lang turned around, the highlight of his silhouette right here was a little blue, so it could be because of the lighting. It could be...
No, I mean, he has, like, whole ass gum in his mouth.
No, it's not gum, but I can tell, I can see the part you're talking about. I can see the teeth turn blue for a second.
Dude, his teeth are blue as
I can see. I see what you mean. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's the lighting that did that because I saw that. No, I saw that.
Oh, it might be. Oh yeah, it's literally changing.
It changes like that, and you can see Lang's face, like when it's outlined when he turns around to look at the couple behind them. That is a little bit blue. So I think it's because of the lighting.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like I
did not notice that. I never noticed that.
I was watching my reaction. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, you said that, and I was like, what are you talking about?
So then Li Ming and Hart go on the bike ride.
Yeah.
Well, not really a bike ride, like a motorbike or whatever.
Motorbike, still thing.
Rides around with him. Yeah. Then they're on top of a sign, looking over the city.
Very like Hollywood sign kind of thing.
Yeah. And Hart texts him saying, "Hey, I've lived here since I was born, but I've never been up here before."
Aww.
And Li Ming says, "Yeah, I should take you here more often." Hart says, like, "Thank you for making me feel this way."
Yeah, he's like, he said,
Li Ming's like, "What way?"
Yeah, he said, "I've never felt this way before. I haven't felt this way in a long time." And I'm like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. And Li Ming asks, like, what way? And Hart says, normal.
Oh. Yeah,
and Li Ming says, like, to me, you are normal.
And last week, I was dumb. Last week, the promo made it look like, he was like, the way the promo was edited, it was like edited like that part where he goes, to me, you are normal. And then it cuts right to him riding the bike and crashing in. And so I was immediately like, the normal thing leads to some shit. Like,
I mean, I think it still kind of does. I still think that might have something to do with the
but also,
normal
like,
and treating him not like a...
He's not blind, so, like, he can ride the bike up there for... As long as they're not in traffic and shit like that.
I was gonna say, as long as there's no traffic...
If they're just on top of a hill and he's just riding it around a circle, fuck it. Like, he's not fucking blind. Like, let him ride a bike.
Yeah. And then we see they do inch closer together.
No, for real. Every once in a while, they keep stepping closer to each other. I'm like, this is... I fucking love this couple so much.
I am upset this wasn't their first kiss.
Yeah, no, because this made me think of Bad Buddy and like a lot of other shows where like rooftop kisses were like a thing. Like rooftop kisses are a thing in a lot of shows. And not me, there was a rooftop kiss. A lot of shows had a rooftop kiss. So I was like, but no.
Like, because I feel like this was such, like, the moment to do it. Like, they just had a conversation where he's like, hey, thank you for making me feel normal. And he's like, you are normal to me. And, like, they kept, like, obviously inching closer. Like...
But it shows the, like, innocence that they have as, like, a new couple as, like, teenagers.
I mean, yeah, but keep in mind, they're, like, the third side couple. Like, they're not the second couple. They're the third couple.
Kinda, yeah. Although
well, if you watch the intro, it shows...
True, but we also haven't
Jim
seen the other couple yet at all, so...
And then, but they're... Wow.
Like, at all.
I'm worried we're not really gonna get, a comfort and, like, kiss or anything with them. That's something that worries me. So that's why I was like, that's, like, the perfect moment to do it.
Mm.
I don't know. But yeah, then Li Ming kind of shows Hart how to ride bike. Lets him go off on his own. He crashes. He's in the hospital.
Yeah. I was like, the way he said shit, though, I was like, okay, maybe it's not as bad. Like, I don't think it's going to be horrible. Like, I think it was just a oops, that may have resulted in a small injury.
God, like, it was just like, it was more like not annoyance, but it was more just like a...
It's like, damn it, I can't believe that this just happened. So, it wasn't like a, oh God, like,
oh my God, are you dead?
He's gonna die, like so I was like, okay, I think he's okay. So, and it was just it was like maybe a scratch, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not scratch. I mean, he had a sprained wrist, maybe, or arm, or something.
The way it was wrapped, it looked like there were bandages underneath the bandage. So I think it may have just been like some, road burns or like some scrapes or something like that just had to be wrapped up.
But yeah, Li Ming's at the hospital. He's calling Lang, and he's like, "Hey, I crashed your bike." And Lang's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
I'm glad he asked that first because I know he's going through money troubles right now. But his first instinct was still, "Are you all right?" Yeah.
And then he's like, "Wait, Hart's
with
there?
you?"
Like the chief of police's son or something?"
What? Since when? This is new information.
Yeah. So then at Hart's house, Hart's parents and Jim are there waiting for them to return. They come in. It's awkward. The mom kind of tears into Li Ming for letting him out of the house and everything. And then, I think his mom says, like, oh, yeah, like, he's deaf and mute or something.
Yeah.
And then...
He was like,
Li Ming
don't
steps up,
you know
like,
that hello, deaf people don't like to be called mute? Like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, why don't you know things about your own son like that? Like, she doesn't even know sign language.
Yeah, and then we see, like, this whole conversation is Hart, like, signing how he feels, and every time his mom asks, like, what is he saying to Li Ming so he can translate,
she
it gets worse.
And then she turns to Li Ming. And I think every time she turns to Li Ming, I feel like a little part of Hart just, like, dies inside. Like,
I know, and it happened, like, 3 or 4 times, and I'm just like, ooh, every time it gets worse. Like, it's worse every single time.
It just keeps getting worse.
And it ultimately leads up to where Hart feels like his parents are, like, ashamed and embarrassed of him for being deaf.
Yeah. Damn.
And she says, like, that's not true, and she starts, like, crying, but Hart just, like, storms off.
He's done. Honestly, I would be too. Like, deaf for 3 years. That's your child. And you didn't take any time to even learn, like, a thank you or a hello. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. And you kept him inside this whole time so he can't go out and experience anything himself. It's... Honestly, I would feel like my parents would be ashamed of me if that was the message I was getting from them.
Yeah.
That's horrible, honestly. Like, honestly, right now,
sucks.
I hate the parents. I don't know the full story. Like, maybe there's a... Honestly, I'm pissed at them that they didn't learn sign language, no matter what the story is. But I want to learn more. I'm at the point where I want to see why. I want the answer as to why they didn't. Is it because they're ashamed?
Intrigued,
is it because they're in denial? I want to know more.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the way she was crying, obviously, you can tell she loves her son. So what happened here? What kind of disconnect went down?
Maybe, like, they feel responsible for him becoming... I don't know what accident he had, or sick, or whatever.
He got sick, so...
We still don't really know, but, like, I don't know, maybe they feel responsible for it, and that's obviously why they're keeping him locked in the house. That, I feel like, is...
Maybe they went on a trip, and he contracted something. Because they went abroad a lot. I don't know. I'm very curious to know the full story here as to why the parents didn't take the time to learn sign language and don't let him out the house.
Yeah. So then Li Ming follows Hart upstairs and comforts him as he cries.
I want to talk about this because this comes back in my brain to the whole physical touch thing. Because you can see kind of in his face, in Li Ming's face, but honestly I saw it in his actions more. First, when he sits down, he puts his hand on his knee as like a comforting action, which he's been doing multiple times throughout this episode, we saw earlier. And then and Hart puts his head on his shoulder, and it's like a whole thing. And then Li Ming's like, wait, that's not enough, and he puts his hand around his shoulder. It happens again because he's like, okay, then this is good. But then he's like, wait, no, that's not enough either. And he pulls him into a whole hug. It's like he changes his actions to where, you know what? He doesn't need this. He doesn't need this. He needs this. And he adjusts accordingly. And I loved seeing that. I honestly watched that and I was like, I think this is him like really going into the physical touch thing that he got from this guy at the deaf sermon thing. Because I mean, the first one with the touch on the knee was like the base of like, okay, yeah, let's do this. But this is him really, really putting into action because Hart is so upset, and he's like, I need him to fully know that I am there for him, and the best way I can do that is to give him the biggest hug in the world. Like, it's not just my hand on my knee or around his shoulder; it's to give him this hug, and I that's what I got from that scene. I felt it was so much deeper than just him comforting him. From what I saw, it was just like there was so much in that scene. Like I watched it multiple times, of just like, wow, this is so interesting to look at. And also another thing I noticed was Hart. It kind of the camera kind of stays on him for a second as he's crying, and it looks like he stops for a second and just like takes a deep breath of like, and his eyes look clear for a second. It makes me think, oh gosh, like, is this the first time he's really been hugged this deeply in the last 3 years? Because his parents have kept him inside for this long and just keep going out and doing things on their own and coming back only to give him notes of, hey, this is what you're having for dinner. I'll put this in the fridge for you. Is this the first time he's really been comforted this deeply in 3 years?
That's a very real possibility, knowing the relationship he had with his parents.
Because, like, when I saw that deep breath and the sigh of relief come out while he's in the middle of tears, just like, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. Damn, this relationship means everything to me. Like, just watching it develop and the way that each of them are developing on their own as well from it. Fuck, I love this. Yeah, these scenes are so good. These scenes are so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
So then Jim and Li Ming return home. Again, Jim's kind of taking on the parental role of disciplining him for sneaking hard out of his house and getting in the bike accident and all that stuff. And Li Ming kind of says, like, he asked me to. Like, you would have done the same if you had your friend who hasn't been out of the house for 3 years.
And you were the only one who could take him out of the house. Would you not? Like...
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna help him.
Yeah. And then Li Ming says, if I had become like Hart, you would have done the same thing as his mom did, right?
Damn. He goes, that's not the same thing. It's like, oh, that's not an answer. Like,
yeah.
Damn, Jim, hello. Okay, come on. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to be better at this. Come on, we need to have conversations. We need to communicate.
Yeah, I feel like Jim has communication
He fully
issues,
does, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, same. We gotta learn to work through it.
Yeah. So then Wen calls him, he ignores it, but then realizes he's at the gate.
Yeah.
He goes over. Wen has his bags, and he's like, I don't have a place to live anymore.
Oh, damn. Like, he didn't even wait to look for a place. He was like, no, this needs to happen. I need to get out. And so, can I stay here?
Yeah, and then they hug.
I think that will maybe change some things, because as we've seen in our other show, Cutie Pie, living together in one space definitely upgrades things. So do you think this will upgrade things maybe a little bit?
Oh, I'm sure. Like, I feel like, because the fact that Jim even hugged him and is most likely going to let him live with him.
Yeah, that's already
even after their last conversation where Jim said, like, I don't want anything to do with you. I want to end this now. Yet when Wen showed up in that time of need, Jim hugged him, and I'm assuming is going to accept him into living with him.
We'll see. I don't know.
That's the end of the episode.
So. Promo vibes?
Promo vibes.
Many people have relationship discussion.
That's good. A discussion.
Many
nice.
people have relationship discussion, possibly. And my one that I already had, kiss ?
Ooh.
But who?
I'm hoping it's Li Ming and Hart. I feel like they're the only real one, because let's be honest, Wen and Jim kind of already done way more than that.
They have done more than that, but they haven't, like, it took them a while to kiss in that while they were doing that.
Yeah, but I now that I think about it, I don't think they even kissed.
Did they? I thought they did. Did they not?
I mean, I don't think they kissed on the lips, but I think they kissed, like, everywhere else. Because remember we were talking about
I feel like we were talking about it, but I feel like we talked about it happening, like, right at the very end of the scene.
Because, well, I mean, it would make sense, because remember, Jim didn't want that relationship, like, an actual relationship. And, like, a kiss, like, on the lips is a very...
intimate thing.
Yeah, it's, like, a more intimate than, like, everything else. So, could be them as well. If we're making progress there. Because also, they've had, like, a few almost kisses as well.
It's definitely not the other one, because they haven't met yet.
I mean, they could work fast. It's
they could work fast. Who knows? Come into his office and be like, wow, you're the one for me.
No, but it's like, it could be literally, like, I'm thinking now, like, Alan's right now grieving over losing Wen and their relationship, so he's in the vulnerable place. If the relationship discussion happened between Gaipa and Jim says, like, he's not interested or whatever, Gaipa starts moving on, they meet, and they're just like, fuck it, let's do it. And they end up like Jim and Wen in the first episode.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess
I don't know. That's just a theory. But we'll see
how that
goes.
Not for long, though, because I'm going to go downstairs immediately and turn it on.
Oh, I can't do that. So I'll have to wait a few days.
Good luck. I will try not to say anything. I won't say anything. I'm very good at that. But, like, I will text you being like, ah!
Yeah, your little freakouts are fine.
My little freakouts are okay. It's all right.
Right. But yeah, that was our recap of Moonlight Chicken episode 5.
You were like, is that right?
I know, I was thinking about, wait, am I saying this right? Yeah, so next week, we will be back with episode 6.
Yay! 3 more episodes left. Oh my gosh, I don't want it to end.
3 more episodes left. I do, because I want to know what happens.
I do, because I want to know what happens, yeah.
Like, I want to get out of all this angst and drama that's happening. I want to get to
forever,
the end.
you know? I want to be like, turn it on every week and go, ah! You know? Because, like, when it ends, I'll be sad, knowing me.
I mean, yeah.
But if it ends the way it's going to end, it's going to be very high on my list. Like, just the way that it's been done so far, if it continues this way all the way to the end, it's going to be very high on my list. Because this has been so good so far.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop where something big, dramatic happens.
True.
Like, that's really bad.
It could still also be very well done, though. So it could still go home.
It could be. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm still like, I don't know. We'll see.
Again, I may know what happens.
Yeah, you might know, because you saw spoilers somewhere.
I saw a thing that might be a spoiler. I don't know fully if it is. But, like, as the series progresses, I start to connect little dots that connect back to the thumbnail that I saw. That might be a thing. So I didn't see, like, a for sure spoiler.
Do you know what episode it was? The thumbnail you saw?
It might have been for the last one.
Ooh, that's not good.
I don't know. It might have been for the last one. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh no. I hope I didn't see a spoiler. I probably did, but, like, because it's all connecting in a specific way that might connect back to the thumbnail that I saw. But I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
So I didn't see specific words that said this happens, but, like, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah. So
we'll see.
But yeah, that was our recap of Moonlight Chicken episode 5. Next week, join us for episode 6.
Yay!
Oh, the show's been getting so good.
It's been getting so good.
I'm excited. And yeah, we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.